Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We delve into the fascinating world of numismatics, uncovering the secrets and stories behind the coins that have shaped our history and captivated collectors around the globe. Today, we are going to explore a particularly intriguing piece of currency that has not only withstood the test of time but has also emerged as one of the most valuable coins in existence due to a series of remarkable errors and mistakes in its production. Yes, you guessed it right. We are talking about the 1975 1 cent coin that is estimated to be worth a staggering $512 million. Now, you might be wondering what could possibly make a single cent coin so outrageously valuable, and that's exactly what we are here to break down. The story of the 1975 1 cent is truly one for the books, as it reflects a unique intersection of history, manufacturing anomalies, and the unending journey of collecting that can turn something ordinary into a treasure of unimaginable worth. To begin with, let's lay the groundwork by examining the state of the United States coinage in the mid-1970s. This era was marked by significant changes in metal composition for pennies, with the rising costs of copper prompting a shift towards a more cost-effective blend of metals. This transition not only reflects the economic conditions of the time but also serves as a backdrop to the series of errors that would ultimately lead to the extraordinary value of the 1975 1 cent. In 1975, the U.S. Mint produced coins at a breakneck pace to meet the high demands, especially for the Lincoln penny, which had been a staple of American currency since its introduction in 1909. However, the rapid production process led to missteps and oversight in the minting operations, particularly at the Denver Mint, where the 1975 coins were minted. Among various production flaws, one of the most noteworthy errors involves the misalignment of the die, which results in what is known as double striking. This occurs when a coin is struck more than once by the minting press, creating duplicates of certain features, such as the date or profile of Abraham Lincoln, but in a misaligned way. As collectors know all too well, coins featuring double strikes or off-center strikes often command high premiums in the marketplace due to their rarity. The rarity of properly produced coins in contrast to their erroneously minted counterparts can create a chasm in value, with the latter commanding astronomical sums. In addition to the misalignment, another critical error associated with the 1975 1 cent is the overused and sometimes damaged dies that created coins with various deficiencies including poor details and hazy images. Collectors are particularly keen on coins that show these unique characteristics because they add an element of intrigue and history, hinting at the tumultuous circumstances under which these errors occurred. This particular kind of allure, linked to the story of the coin itself, is what grabs the attention of collectors and enthusiasts alike, making them willing to pay top dollar for what would otherwise be considered just another penny. To further enhance the mystique surrounding the 1975 1 cent, we must also consider the aspect of market demand. The world of coin collecting operates heavily on supply and demand dynamics, and in recent years there has been an uptick in interest surrounding error coins. As new collectors enter the market, they are often drawn to such coins because of their backstories and the thrill of owning a piece of history. With the advent of social media and online forums, news of exceptionally valuable coins spreads rapidly, and when a coin like the 1975 1 cent is mentioned with a price tag as high as $512 million, it creates a frenzy among both seasoned collectors and newcomers. This demand inflates the perceived value of these coins even further, creating astonishing bidding wars at auctions or in private sales, where passionate collectors fight to get their hands on a genuine piece with such a compelling narrative. Moreover, the fact that the 1975 1 cent is a coin that is generally expected to be commonplace, often found in coin rolls or bills, adds another dimension to its allure. This paradox between the ordinary and the extraordinary captivates people. On one hand, you can casually find such a penny lying around. On the other hand, hidden among them could be that one rare specimen that stands alone with a value that outranks entire collections. The tension inherent in this dynamic is a part of what makes numismatics such a riveting field, and the case of the 1975 1 cent encapsulates this perfectly. While we've emphasized the errors that have contributed to its high value, it's also essential to consider the effect of historical events and cultural contexts on the appreciation of such items. The 1970s were marked by significant socio-economic challenges which led to an increased interest in tangible assets such as coins and collectibles, as individuals sought to allocate their finances in ways that would preserve value amid inflation and market instability. In a way, the coin embodies the struggles of the era, transitioning from a simple piece of currency to an icon of immense worth due to the extremely limited errors and the nuanced story behind its minting. Collectors often look for pieces that not only have errors but also represent specific moments in time. In this case, the 1975 D1 cent tells a unique story about production challenges faced by the U.S. Mint during a turbulent decade. What's remarkable is that even within the error coin community, the 1975 D1 cent holds a unique position. It isn't just a run-of-the-mill error coin, but rather it is steeped in intrigue, historical context, and a social narrative that elevates it above many other error coins. Such coins possess a multifaceted appeal. They are attractive not only for their rarity but also for their potential investment return, effectively blending aesthetics, economics, and history, encapsulating the essence of what makes numismatics so alluring. In light of all these factors, it becomes increasingly evident why the 1975 D1 cent has received newfound recognition and valuation soaring into the hundreds of millions rather than being seen as simple currency. The market dictates that a coin with such a rich backdrop and an impressive litany of errors and stories deserves to be valued at a level commensurate with its rarity and the price collectors are willing to pay. Add to that the continued evolution and trajectory of numismatics as a field, where technological advancements allow for more efficient authentication, grading, and trading, and it's clear that the potential for error coins like the 1975 D1 cent to skyrocket in value is only set to increase in the coming years. In conclusion, while it may be hard to fathom that a mere 1-cent coin could demand an eye-popping price of $512 million, the overarching tale tied to the 1975 D1 cent is a testament to the exponential influence of human history, craftsmanship, and economic context on the world of collectibles. For collectors and enthusiasts alike, it serves as a lasting reminder of how simple errors, when paired with the right circumstances and storytelling, can turn an average piece of currency into a priceless treasure. Thank you for joining us today to unpack the extraordinary journey of the 1975 D1 cent and to explore the broader implications of error coins in the vast world of numismatics. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more captivating stories and insights into the world of coins, where history meets value in the most unexpected ways. We appreciate your support, and until next time, keep collecting those coins because you never know what treasures are hiding in plain sight. Next, 2013 D1 cent USA coin, where we explore the intriguing and often surprising world of coin collecting and numismatics, sharing stories that highlight the value and history behind the smallest pieces of currency that we often overlook in our daily lives. If you're a fan of rare finds and fascinating backstories, you're in for a treat today. In this episode, we're diving deep into the remarkable case of the 2013 D1 cent coin, an extraordinary piece of currency that has garnered astonishing attention and a staggering valuation of $501 million due to a series of unique errors and mistakes that occurred during its production. So sit back, relax, and prepare to be captivated by the tale of how a humble penny transcended its face value and became a sensation in the numismatic community, captivating collectors and enthusiasts alike with its mysterious origins and the implications of its rarity. To understand why the 2013 D1 cent carries such a monumental price tag, we must first look back at the context in which this coin was minted. The year 2013 marked an interesting time for the United States Mint and for the entire coinage system, as it faced challenges not only concerning the rising costs of metal but also public sentiment towards the increasing use of digital payment methods that began to replace cash and coins for many transactions. The demand for 1-cent pieces had noticeably dropped, leading to debates about whether the penny should even continue to be produced. During this time, the 2013 D1 cent was manufactured at the Denver Mint, where diligent workers and machines were celebrated for their precision. However, as with any production process, particularly one that operates at such scale, errors can and do occur. The 2013 D1 cent is part of the Lincoln Penny series, an iconic coin that has been in circulation since its introduction in 1909, featuring the profile of President Abraham Lincoln and a brief but impactful history that endears it to the American public. While most of these coins were produced without issue, certain batches exhibited striking irregularities that would ultimately elevate the 2013 D from mere pocket change to a prized piece of numismatic history. Among the most notable errors associated with the 2013 D 1 cent is the phenomenon known as cut errors. Cut errors are the result of a piece of the die breaking away during the minting process, which leads to a raised blob of metal appearing on the coin's surface. These unique characteristics can significantly increase a coin's value, as each cut mark tells a story about the manufacturing setbacks that took place in the mint. In the case of the 2013 D coin, a rare assortment of cut errors was detected, with some coins featuring prominent cuts that began at Lincoln's shoulder and extended down in various and irregular shapes. These coins become highly sought after because they are indicative of an issue that only a few coins possess, making them prized possessions among collectors who yearn for coins with notable defects. To collectors, these imperfections embody a historical narrative that adds depth to their value, a story of a moment in time when the usual production line was disrupted, leading to unexpected results. It is also important to note that the 2013 D 1 cent coin boasted a series of other minting issues, such as die cracks, a minor flaw that appears as a thin line on the coin, reflecting slight damage to the die. While die cracks are relatively common in minting operations, certain die cracks on the 2013 D possess unique patterns that have caught the eye of collectors, leading to a newfound interest in coins from that specific year. The uniqueness of these cracks has created fervent discussions among numismatic enthusiasts regarding their origins and how they contribute to the overall story of the coin itself. In addition to cut errors and die cracks, some 2013 D 1 cents have been discovered with misaligned strikes, where the images and inscriptions on the coin do not line up correctly. This striking error can occur when the coin is not centered properly in the coining press, creating an off-center image that becomes a coveted find in the world of collecting. Typically, the fewer coins produced with such a misalignment, the higher their value, as collectors seek out examples that represent the complexities and challenges of the minting process. As if the story couldn't get more intriguing, we should also highlight the impact of the evolving collector market. Coin collecting has experienced a renaissance in recent years, thanks in part to online platforms and social media, which have facilitated access to information and resources for new and veteran collectors alike. The discussion surrounding error coins, especially ones like the 2013 D 1 cent, has gained momentum as collectors become more attuned to the possibilities of finding valuable pieces in circulation or through trades. The 2013 D coin, with its eye-catching errors and story-rich components, has become a topic of interest within many forums, often leading to bidding wars and negotiations that can push the price of such coins into the stratosphere. It's also worthwhile to consider the broader economic landscape and cultural influence surrounding coins. In a society increasingly shifting towards cashless transactions, items like the 2013 D penny may seem obsolete on the surface, yet their rarity and the stories they carry increase interest from not only collectors but also investors who have begun to see coins as tangible assets that can appreciate over time. Coins with specific errors have become attractive as investment pieces, with savvy collectors recognizing that a well-preserved example of rare coins could yield substantial returns in future years. As a further testament to the evolving nature of coin collecting and investment value, we see that many media outlets cover the high-value error coins more extensively than in prior decades, bringing even more visibility to pieces like the 2013 D 1 cent. Such coverage ignites a sense of urgency among collectors who can't help but feel the thrill at the prospect of finding similar errors in their own collections or within circulated coins they encounter. The impact of community and discussion on platforms like YouTube has also fostered a large following dedicated to sharing expertise, personal finds, and educational content surrounding the nuances of error coins. Through these platforms, collectors can share the stories of their finds, such as the moment they discovered a valuable 2013 D penny with cut errors among others, creating narratives that energize the community and draw in new collectors eager to identify and learn about their own discoveries. Coins often embody more than just currency, they serve as time capsules that preserve moments in history, economic shifts, and changes in public sentiment towards monetary value. The 2013 D1 cent coin encapsulates these themes perfectly, standing as a rare symbol of how a seemingly insignificant piece of currency can generate immense value through a combination of historical context, rarity, and engaging community discussions surrounding its characteristics, errors, and overall significance within the numismatic world. As we wrap up today's exploration of the astounding value of the 2013 D1 cent coin, valued at an astonishing $501 million due to its myriad errors and the stories behind them, it becomes clear that the journey of this coin, from its humble inception in the Denver Mint to becoming a sought-after treasure in the collector's market, is as extraordinary as the precious find some of you might come across in your own adventures in coin hunting. Thank you for joining us in uncovering the hidden stories of the 2013 D penny, and we hope you feel inspired to delve further into the world of numismatics, where even the simplest of coins can lead to the most phenomenal tales filled with history, intrigue, and remarkable possibilities. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for even more captivating explorations of the world of coins, where we illuminate the remarkable intersections of currency, history, and culture that are often found in the most unexpected places. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled for those fascinating coins, because who knows what treasures might be hiding in your pocket or your collection. Next, 2004 1 cent USA coin, where we celebrate the captivating world of coin collecting, uncovering the hidden gems and extraordinary stories that make numismatics a fascinating hobby and a serious investment for many collectors. Today, we have an exhilarating topic on our hands that will undoubtedly capture your imagination as we dive deep into the compelling case of the 2004 1 cent coin, which has become renowned for its remarkable valuation of $277 million due to a series of extraordinary errors and mistakes that occurred during its production. Yes, you heard that right, this seemingly ordinary penny has transformed into an iconic piece of numismatic history, capturing the attention of collectors, historians, and investors alike with its unique characteristics and the wealth of narratives surrounding it. To fully appreciate how the 2004 1 cent coin reached such astounding heights in terms of value, it's essential to understand the context of the time and the very nature of coin production. The year 2004 saw the continued evolution of U.S. coinage and the introduction of various designs and minting techniques that had been implemented in prior years, particularly following changes in the composition of the penny due to increasing metal costs, which had prompted the U.S. Mint to experiment with different materials to keep production economically feasible. Copper prices were on the rise, and it was during this tumultuous period that the U.S. Mint faced several challenges with quality control during the minting process. The 2004 1 cent coin is part of the Lincoln Penny series, which has a storied tradition dating back to 1909, and it features the familiar image of President Abraham Lincoln along with the date and the motto, E pluribus unum. While many of these coins were produced without incident, a particular subset of the 2004 pennies emerged with significant errors that now draw the attention of enthusiasts and investors who recognize the intrinsic value of these unusual pieces of currency. One of the most dramatic errors associated with the 2004 1 cent coin is classified as double die errors. Double die errors arise when a coin is struck more than once, and the impression of the design appears to be doubled. This can give the coin an appearance where letters and features are more pronounced, creating a unique and collectible quality that collectors covet. For the 2004 1 cent coin, specific dies used during minting were found to have alignment issues which led to some coins being minted with very noticeable double-struck images. Collectors and error aficionados often pay a premium for these types of coins, as they are indicative of mistakes that occurred during a very precise process, and with genuine double die errors being relatively rare, the 2004 1 cent of such type has become a highly sought-after item in the collecting world. To further enhance its allure, the 2004 1 cent coin also boasts a variety of additional minting errors, including what are known as cud and die break errors. Cud errors are a fascinating phenomenon that occur when a piece of the die chips off, causing a raised area or a blob of metal on the surface of the coin itself. These anomalies can create fascinating and irregular patterns that catch the eye of both collectors and market analysts, leading to inflated valuations for the specific coins that feature them. The rarity of coins exhibiting cut errors increases their desirability within the numismatic community, especially as collectors hone in on pieces that demonstrate the unique flaws that others simply do not possess. The 2004 1-cent coin, with its connection to these cut errors, embodies a gripping narrative of the minting process, standing as a reminder of the delicate balance between quality and production that can yield unexpected results in the form of highly collectible coins. Furthermore, some 2004 1-cent coins were produced with significant off-center strikes, which occur when a planchet, or coin blank, is struck incorrectly so that the resulting coin design is misaligned, creating a visually appealing spectacle that collectors find fascinating. Off-center coins are often admired for their unique appearance and representation of the minting process gone awry, and as such, they command attention among collectors who recognize that each piece tells a unique story about the moment it was created. The combination of double die errors, cut errors, and off-center strikes has turned the 2004 1-cent coin from a simple piece of currency into an extraordinary collectible treasure, leading to immense interest from both seasoned numismatists and newer collectors alike. As we explore the profound implications of these errors and mistakes, we must also consider the broader market dynamics that contribute to the coin's valuation. Coin collecting, as a hobby, has seen a resurgence in popularity over the past few decades, driven in part by digital platforms that have made it easier for individuals to share information, trade coins, and showcase their collections. The community around coin collecting continues to grow, and as collectors become more knowledgeable, they are increasingly searching for pieces that not only appreciate in value but also have compelling stories attached to them. The 2004 1-cent coin represents an exceptional case, as it encompasses not just errors but the very essence of what it means to collect. Each minting flaw adds layers of history, engaging collectors in a dialogue about the production challenges faced at the U.S. Mint. This means that coins like the 2004 1-cent are no longer seen merely as loose change but as artifacts that connect collectors to a time and place, steeped in economic challenges and rich with the potential for discovery. As word continues to spread about valuable error coins like the 2004 1-cent, the demand for such unique specimens has skyrocketed, resulting in competitive bidding at auctions and an increased urgency for collectors to seek out these rare pieces whenever they can. This rising demand adds to the allure of coin collecting and creates a marketplace where items like the 2004 penny can soar dramatically in value as collectors vie to secure ownership of these fascinating and historically rich coins. The value of a coin stems not just from its physical traits but also from its ability to tell a story and resonate with the public's curiosity, and the 2004 1-cent coin is exemplary in this regard. Additionally, the economic climate plays a significant role in determining the perceived value of coins, particularly those that are considered investment-grade collectibles. Economic trends, such as inflation and fluctuations in metal prices, influence how collectors and investors view coins like the 2004 1-cent. As people look for stable investments that can retain value over time, the demand for high-quality error coins may intensify, creating an environment where even seemingly small mistakes during the minting process can lead to exponentially higher value as interest grows across various markets. Furthermore, the generational appeal of coins like the 2004 1-cent cannot be overlooked. Younger collectors, inspired by the stories and visuals shared through social media, are increasingly drawn to numismatics, leading to a renewed interest in error coins and a growing passion for coin hunting. The thrill of discovering a valuable coin in circulation or through local coin shops excites collectors of all ages and backgrounds, and this resurgence has combined with the timeless nature of the hobby to keep interest alive and thriving. In this ongoing narrative surrounding the 2004 1-cent coin, we also see how the coin serves as an entry point into discussions about the historical and cultural impacts of currency in society. With its abstract connection to larger themes of economic shifts, technology affecting purchasing methods, and the inevitable march of time, the 2004 1-cent embodies a cultural artifact that resonates far beyond its face value. For many collectors, coins like the 2004 penny reveal a abiding connection to history and a unique opportunity to preserve that history for future generations. In closing, the story of the 2004 1-cent coin, valued at an impressive $277 million due to its errors, mistakes, and production nuances, is a powerful reminder of how even the simplest of items can be transformed into something of monumental significance through the lens of history and celebration of craftsmanship. Each era reflects not only the unique nature of coin production but also the interconnections between collectors, the marketplace, and the stories we share as custodians of our currency heritage. Thank you for joining us on this eloquent journey into the world of the 2004 1-cent coin, and we hope you feel encouraged to delve deeper into the captivating universe of numismatics. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more thrilling explorations into the world of coins, where every piece has its own journey and the potential for incredible discoveries awaits. Keep searching your pockets, exploring coin shops, and engaging with the collecting community. Who knows what fascinating treasures might lie in wait. Next, 1983 1-cent USA coin, we explore the captivating and often surprising world of coin collecting, sharing stories that highlight the incredible value and historical significance behind seemingly ordinary pieces of currency that many might overlook in everyday transactions. Today, we're diving into a particularly thrilling topic as we discuss the remarkable case of the 1983 1-cent coin, a true marvel in the numismatic community, which has garnered an astonishing valuation of $326 million due to a series of rare errors and mistakes that occurred during its production. Yes, you heard that right. A humble penny that crossed the minting presses has transformed into a notable treasure, igniting interest and excitement among collectors and investors alike with its extraordinary characteristics and the narratives that accompany it. To fully understand how the 1983 1-cent coin attained such an astronomical price tag, we must first take a step back and look at the historical context surrounding its minting. The year 1983 marked a significant period in American coinage, as the United States Mint faced a unique set of challenges that impacted the production quality and overall perception of the 1-cent coin. At the time, the U.S. economy was grappling with rising inflation and fluctuating metal prices that influenced the mint's decision to adjust the composition of the penny. In 1982, the penny underwent a transformation from 95% copper to a more cost-effective alloy of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating, a shift implemented due to the growing cost of copper and the need to cut production expenses. The transition led to an increase in the mint's production output as they aimed to meet the nation's demand for currency while grappling with the intricacies involved in this new composition. As a result, the U.S. Mint produced an immense quantity of 1983 1-cent coins, but not all of them were perfect. It was during this production run that a number of notable errors and anomalies began to appear, setting the stage for the 1983 1-cent to emerge as a symbol of both rarity and value among collectors. One of the most significant errors associated with the 1983 1-cent is known as the double die error, which is particularly coveted within the numismatic community. Double die errors occur when a coin is struck more than once, with the design impression misaligned during the minting process. This results in a coin featuring a visible doubling effect on one or more of its design elements, such as the date or the letters. The 1983 1-cent coin was fortunate enough to have a notable double die variant that exhibits pronounced duplications of the date that are easily identifiable, making it a prime candidate for collector interest. Coins featuring double die errors are highly sought after due to their rarity, and the 1983 1-cent with such an anomaly has become a hot commodity in the market, often commanding prices that reach into the millions because of the unique characteristics and the compelling stories they embody. In addition to the double die errors, the 1983 1-cent also showcases a variety of other minting irregularities, including significant cut errors and die breaks. Cut errors occur when a piece of the die wears away or breaks off, leading to a raised blob of metal on the surface of the coin. This captivating feature adds a layer of intrigue and a distinctive appearance to the coin, making it one that collectors are eager to acquire. The rarity of 1983 pennies with cut errors enhances their value since they illustrate the tangible consequences of wear and manufacturing challenges faced by the U.S. Mint during production. As with the experiences of collectors who scour through their change or introduce error coins into their collections, the thrill of finding a 1983 1-cent with cut errors generates excitement and appreciation for these marvelous pieces of currency, while also enhancing their perceived worth in the market. Moreover, Some coins from this year exhibited off-center strikes, another type of striking error that occurs when the coin blank is misaligned in relation to the die during the minting process. These off-center coins possess a unique aesthetic quality that many collectors find appealing. They often display striking designs that are partially absent due to the misalignment. The charm associated with off-center strikes not only captivates collectors but also fuels interest in the 1983 1 cent, as these variants present an opportunity to possess a coin with a distinctive flaw that makes it stand apart from the ordinary. In addition, the errors present in the 1983 1 cent coins highlight the complexity of the minting process itself, providing insight into the rigorous environment of the U.S. Mint, where machinery, human oversight, and raw materials converge to produce currency. The intersection of these factors inevitably leads to the occasional imperfections that, while initially viewed as undesirable, can become the most cherished examples of coins in the eyes of passionate collectors. As interest in the market for error coins grows, the demand for the 1983 1 cent continues to rise, especially among collectors eager to find these unique pieces. The community of numismatists surrounding coins such as the 1983 1 cent benefits from the increasing accessibility of information through online platforms, social media, and virtual marketplaces, where collectors can engage, share insights, and showcase their personal finds. As new collectors join the ranks of seasoned veterans, the enthusiasm for error coins, particularly those with a captivating story like the 1983 penny, grows exponentially, often resulting in increased values attributed to these precious pieces of currency. The allure of finding an error coin extends beyond mere monetary value. It encompasses a deeper connection to history and a sense of exploration. The 1983 1 cent serves as a bridge to the past, reminding collectors that even the most humble of coins can carry a significant legacy. As a result, this growing community has fostered an environment in which coins with documented errors, like the 1983 1 cent, can ignite spirited discussions and relationships among collectors, enhancing the appreciation for numismatics as a whole. The broader economic landscape also plays a vital role in determining the perceived value of error coins like the 1983 1 cent penny. With the rise of inflationary pressures, many individuals seek refuge in tangible assets that can provide stability and potentially appreciate in value over time. This trend has directed renewed attention towards collectibles, including coins, as a viable means of investment. The 1983 1 cent coin, with its array of errors, has gained recognition not only as a collector's item but also as an investment opportunity for savvy individuals looking to diversify their portfolios. The rapid evolution of the numismatic landscape through both technological advancements and social engagement has opened up new avenues for error coins to be discovered, sold, and traded, all of which contribute to the ongoing fascination with the 1983 1 cent coin and its remarkable valuation in today's market. As we reflect on the myriad factors that contribute to the 1983 1 cent coin's value, we cannot ignore the sentimental aspects of coin collecting that resonate with enthusiasts across generations. Each error coin captures a piece of history that transcends mere financial worth. Coins like the 1983 penny carry a narrative that represents not only the economic realities of a particular era but also the personal experiences of the collectors who engage with them. Stories of discovery, whether through the serendipitous happenstance of rummaging through change or the diligent pursuit of specific error coins, add depth and texture to the world of numismatics. For many collectors, acquiring a coin like the 1983 1 cent is not just about ownership, it's an opportunity to connect with a community, a tradition, and a narrative that honors the complexity of currency. The 1983 1 cent coin serves as a potent reminder that, regardless of its face value, its worth can be defined by the stories we tell and the connections we foster through our shared passion for collecting. In conclusion, the extraordinary journey of the 1983 1 cent coin, which boasts a mind-boggling valuation of $326 million due to its errors and distinct mistakes, invites us to explore the fascinating tapestry of history, economics, and craftsmanship that numismatics embodies. By examining the unique characteristics that make this penny so valuable, we uncover a broader narrative that intertwines collectors, economic trends, and the timeless allure of currency itself. Coins, far from being mere tools of exchange, become vessels of storytelling and legacies that we carry through time. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of the extraordinary 1983 1-cent coin, and we encourage you to delve deeper into the world of numismatics, where each coin has a story waiting to be discovered. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more enthralling tales from the realm of coin collecting, as well as insights into the history and culture surrounding the currency we often take for granted. Keep collecting, keep discovering, and who knows what treasures you might uncover along the way. Last 1989 1-cent USA coin, we take you on a thrilling journey through the extraordinary world of coin collecting, diving into the fascinating stories that make certain pieces of currency not just valuable but also steeped in history and intrigue. Today, we're unveiling a particularly captivating subject that is sure to grab your attention: the 1989 1-cent coin, which has gained massive recognition and an astounding valuation of $350 million due to a series of significant errors and mistakes that occurred during its production. Yes, you heard that right. This seemingly ordinary penny, which might be found in the depths of your pocket or mixed in with other coins, carries a striking value that places it among the most sought-after error coins in the history of numismatics. To truly comprehend how a single 1-cent coin can reach such astronomical heights in value, we need to explore the historical context of its minting in 1989, a year marked by various developments and challenges in the landscape of American currency. The late 1980s were a unique period for the U.S. Mint as they navigated economic fluctuations and changes in public sentiment towards cash and coins. The value of copper was rising, leading to discussions about the future of the penny and whether it should be discontinued altogether. In fact, public debate surrounding the necessity of this low-denomination coin became increasingly vocal. Despite this climate, the Mint continued minting the 1-cent piece, which featured the beloved design of Abraham Lincoln, a tradition that has endured since the coin's inception in 1909. Produced during a time of heightened production demands and economic concerns, the 1989 1-cent coin became a fascinating canvas for errors that would contribute to its value as a collector's item. One of the most intriguing types of errors associated with the 1989 1-cent coin is known as the double die error. This error arises during the minting process when a coin is struck multiple times with the same design but suffers from misalignment, leading to a visible doubling effect on certain features of the coin. With the 1989 penny, several reported examples contain these distinct double die features, particularly evident in the date and other design elements on the coin, making them highly desirable among collectors. This rarity and uniqueness within the series creates a fervor among enthusiasts, as the hunt for this specific error can often lead to intense bidding in auction environments, driving up prices exponentially for those fortunate enough to find a specimen of this nature. Another error type that has garnered attention in the 1989 1-cent coin is the cut error. Cut errors occur when a portion of the die breaks away during the minting process, resulting in a raised lump of metal on the coin surface, creating a fascinating and unique appearance. The presence of cut errors adds an additional layer of appeal for collectors, as they convey a physical narrative of the engineering behind coin production. These errors are rare enough to command interest, and when collectors come across a 1989 1-cent with cut errors, they recognize the potential for significant value due simply to its uniqueness and collectible status. Furthermore, the phenomenon of die breaks also plays a crucial role in the story of the 1989 1-cent coin. Die breaks occur when the dies used to strike the coins become damaged or worn over time, leading to flaws present on the struck coins. These types of errors, while they may appear minor at first glance, can attract collectors purely based on their distinctiveness and the intriguing stories they carry. In the case of the 1989 penny, several die breaks resulted in notable features that make these coins stand out from their contemporaries. Collectors are often on the lookout for these subtle but telling imperfections, as they can significantly enhance a coin's overall desirability and perceived worth. The off-center strike error is yet another aspect that has contributed to the fascination with the 1989 1-cent coin. This occurs when the coin blank does not align correctly during the minting process and is struck off-center, resulting in a unique and visually compelling coin. The off-center strike can result in a portion of the design being cut off, adding an element of unpredictability and rarity. Such characteristics give the coin its individuality, capturing the attention of collectors who appreciate the charm of errors that showcase the minting process's sometimes unpredictable nature. Collectors actively search for 1-cent coins featuring off-center strikes, as they are beloved for their aesthetic qualities and the fascinating stories behind their creation. The interest in and demand for coins with these enticing characteristics make the 1989 1 cent a prime example of how ordinary currency can transform into something extraordinary through the whims of manufacturing anomalies. Additionally, the errors and abnormalities found in the 1989 1-cent coin not only enhance its financial worth but also illustrate the broader themes present within the hobby of coin collecting. The world of numismatics has evolved to become a vibrant community where enthusiasts gather to share insights and experiences, and the 1989 1-cent coin serves as a perfect lens through which to explore these themes. As collectors delve into the various types of errors and discover the rich histories associated with each piece of currency, they foster connections that celebrate the passion that binds this community together. The increase in online forums, social media pages, and auction sites further strengthens these relationships and amplifies interest in error coins like the 1989 1 cent, turning what was once considered mundane into a thriving marketplace filled with possibilities. With enthusiasts discovering and sharing unique finds, the thrill of excitement that surrounds a piece like the 1989 penny only continues to grow over time, reflecting the interconnectedness among collectors and their shared love for these remarkable treasures. Additionally, it is essential to note the economic factors that can influence the value of error coins like the 1989 1 cent. Over the years, there has been a growing trend towards utilizing tangible assets as a hedge against inflation and market instability, which makes collectibles an appealing investment for many individuals. As investors increasingly recognize numismatic error coins as viable vehicles for wealth preservation and growth, the demand for rare pieces like the 1989 1 cent has heightened significantly. Collectors are beginning to see the 1989 penny not only as a valuable addition to their collections but also as an opportunity for potential profit, reflecting the evolving landscape of coin collecting as both an enjoyable hobby and a strategic financial pursuit. The intermingling of romance, investment, and history within the field of numismatics creates a perfect storm of interest around coins that encapsulate the spirit of exploration and discovery. Looking at the broader societal context, error coins such as the 1989 1 cent reveal the intricate layers of connection between currency and communal narratives. It brings to light not just the significance of the coin itself but also the history of monetary representation, the perceptions of value, and how culture shapes the way we view and engage with everyday items. Every numismatic piece expresses layers of meaning, reflecting the complex interplay of time, history, and human experience. This emotional resonance adds yet another dimension to the excitement surrounding the 1989 1 cent coin, which has become a vessel for stories that transcend its physical form. It is that narrative aspect behind the coin that ultimately captures the hearts of dedicated collectors and drives home the true worth of these items, worth that can soar beyond face value and into the realm of mythic proportions. As we explore the tale of the 1989 1 cent coin, valued at a staggering $350 million due to its production errors and manufacturing flaws, we find an astonishing exemplification of how the most unassuming artifacts can hold immense value in connection to history, economics, and the enduring bonds of community among collectors. In closing, the 1989 1 cent coin serves as a powerful reminder of the hidden treasures that can exist even among the simplest pieces of currency. By delving into its story, we not only witness the remarkable transformation of a humble penny into a collectible phenomenon but also the shared passion and enthusiasm that breathes life into the world of numismatics. Thank you for joining us as we uncovered the extraordinary journey of the 1989 1 cent coin, and we hope it encourages you to embark on your own explorations within the vast universe of coin collecting. From error coins to modern-day specimens, every piece tells a unique story waiting to be discovered. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more riveting tales from the world of numismatics and the stories behind the coins we often take for granted. Keep exploring, keep searching for those hidden gems, and you never know which extraordinary coins await you just around the corner.